But what I do know is that we are about to get into our next episode following up that 12 tea bag steeped hot tea, which is our Aight So Boom segment. That Moyo's going to take us
Yes.
through a recap of chapter 18 of Genesis.
Yes. All right. So Genesis chapter 18, since I gotta say all right, so now. The Lord the Lord appears to Abraham again at the Oaks of Mamre. This time it's in human form. There are three men. We know one of them at least is the Lord. At this point, we don't know who the other two are. Abraham goes to meet them. He bows himself to them. He is very hospitable. He gets water for them to wash their feet. He asks them if they want to sit down and to join him so that they can prepare food. He asks Sarah to go and make cakes. He gets a young goat, I believe, and he has one of the servant boys prepare that. He gets milk, he gets curds, he gets all the fixings. He sets
All
it
the
up for
goods.
them and he presents it to them. They eat and he kind of stands there and watches. And after that is done, after that is done, a conversation starts about where is Sarah? And he's like, "Oh, Sarah's in the tent." And Sarah's in the tent. She's listening. She has her ear to the to the streets, as they say. So she's listening to what's going on. And the Lord reiterates what we've been told multiple times, that they are going to have a son. This is going to happen next year. In chapter 17, they were told it would happen next year. Again, here, he's saying by this time next year, she will have a son. So she's not yet pregnant. We are assuming that the timeline between 17 and 18 is pretty close since she's not pregnant yet. Sarah hears this and she laughs, and she laughs to herself in her own comfort of her tent, minding her business, not minding her business, minding everybody's business, but also being like, don't be in my business. She laughs and she's like, I'm old, I'm worn out. I can't have kids right now. My periods are over. Like none of that is, there's nothing biologically that would allow me to have a child. And the Lord hears and he says to Abraham, "Why is Sarah laughing?" And she's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, I'm not laughing. I did not laugh." And he said, but you did laugh." And just kind of reiterates that you will have a child this time next year. And from there, Abraham walks the three guests, out of his area, and they're walking towards Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Lord, and if you go back to that chapter, we talk about, is this a outward conversation or inward conversation? Who is the conversation with? Is it the Godhead? Is it with the angels? Is it
Mhm.
just in his mind? But he's saying, should I let Abraham know what I'm about to do? And then he continues to inform Abraham of what is going on. Hey, we're about to go check out Sodom and Gomorrah. There's been a great outcry against them. I want to go see if it's, if it's worth keeping them as a people, basically. So Abraham is concerned and he says, wait a minute, aren't you, the judge of the earth? Shouldn't you be just? Which is what Jasmine was talking about in her tea. Would you destroy them if there were 50 people here? Then he goes to 45, then 40, then 45, then 30, then 20, then 10. And finally at 10, he's like, God is like, if it's 10 people, I will not destroy them. At each of these increments, the Lord is saying, I will not destroy them for the sake of those people. I would not destroy the whole city. I will spare the city for that. And it ends there. And we talked at the end of that chapter about, was that negotiation a true negotiation, or was it for us to just learn a lesson about the character? And I would tell everyone to go back to that chapter and listen. And if you have thoughts about it, go back there, comment, and let us know what you think, because we did have a couple ideas that we threw out from there.
Mhm.
And that is Genesis chapter 18. And
All
now
right.
we are on to chapter 19.
Sweet.